Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Anui. Today we will going to discuss about the red cell indices, also called as the blood indices. So in this video we are going to discuss about some of the major features and the peculiarities that we discuss in the red cell indices. Now what is the red cell indices or the RBC indices? It's a type of a blood test that provide information about the hemoglobin content and the morphology that include the shape and the size of the RBCs. So mostly the blood cell indices include our tests that include the MCV, MCH and certain type of the anemic conditions tests that include the hemoglobin content and about the morphology of RBCs and the blood cells. We can easily know about the red cell indices. So these indices are also a part of the CBC, that is a complete blood count blood test report. In this report also included red blood cell indices, so it's very important for us to understand what is the red blood indices, and it is very generally used term in our everyday life. So what things we can see in the red cell indices? Three of the measures we can measure in the red cell indices, including the RBC count. The normal RBC count is about 5 liter. The total value of the hematocrit. The hematocrit is a concentration of a packed RBC volume or the cellular portion of the blood that we have discussed in separate video of the blood, that about 45%. The normal value of hematocrit is about 45%, and we check the hemoglobin concentration, that is about 12 to 15 gram per dl. If the hemoglobin concentration is increased or decreased, or the RBC count is increased or decreased, we will go for the other test, because this is the general precautions for the pre-measures for the anemic condition. Now coming to what things we can measure and how we can measure the red cell indices. This include the three: the MCV, the MCH and the MCHC. So first we have to discuss the MCV, that is the mean corpuscular volume. The corpuscular is another term used for the cells. So the blood cells having the volume, the mean volume of the blood cell, that's we have the RBC mean volume, we have the WBC mean volume or the platelets mean volume. The normal value for these mean volumes is the 80 to 100 femtoliter. If this normal value is not present in the CBC report or in the blood cell indices, we can call it as the macrocytic or the microcytic. Because this is going to measure the size of the cell, that's why it's called cytic. And now if there is a decrease in this normal value, this is called as the microcytic anemia, because there is also decrease in the hemoglobin always if there is a decrease in the RBC. Then if there is an increase in the concentration of the size of the RBCs or the blood cell, this is called as the macrocytic anemia. Then the another condition we can see is the mean corpuscular hemoglobin. There is the amount of the hemoglobin in each cell at the ratio of mean. So the normal value is about 27 to 32 picogram. These units are very important. We have to learn this unit by heart because they are very much asked in the exams, and also they are very much important in the CBC reports. So if the normal value is decreased, they are called as the hypochromatic anemia, or if the normal value is increased, they are called as the hyperchromatic anemia. What is the term called a chromatic? This chromic is color, is related towards the color, and if there is a decrease in the hemoglobin, there will always be a less color in the blood cells and there will be a paler cells. That's why they are called as the hypo. And if there is an increased hemoglobin, then there will be a hyper condition. There is a hyperchromic anemia. It can occur with a varying condition, and it can occur both with the combined level. When the MCV is less and when the MCH is also less, you can say the microcytic hypochromic anemia. When both are increased, you can say the macrocytic hyperchromic anemia. So it's a condition that can be combined or that can be separately occur. The last is the MCHC, that include the mean corpuscular hemoglobin concentration in each and every RBC of the blood. It's a general mean of about average volume of the RBC hemoglobin in the RBCs, that include normal value of about 32 to 36%. That's why it is measured in the percentage. Coming to some of the important ranges and the formulas of the RBCs and these mean corpuscular hemoglobin concentrations in the RBC. Now coming to the MCV, that's a mean corpuscular volume. It can be easily measured through a formula that includes the hematocrit divided by RBC count multiplied by 10. That the unit is for the MCV is femtoliter, and the normal range is about 80 to 96 femtoliter, and the average is about 80 femtoliter. The formula for the MCH, that is the mean corpuscular hemoglobin. The hemoglobin in the cells, that is chromasia of the blood cells, can be measured by this method. When you divide the hemoglobin with the RBC count and multiply it by the 10, you can get the MCH value, and it will in the picogram. That is about 27 to 32 picogram. That is the normal range for this MCH. Last, the MCHC, that is the concentration of the hemoglobin in each and every RBC, can be counted by hemoglobin dividing with the hematocrit and multiplying with the 100 to get the percentage. And the normal percentage is about 32 to 36%. That is the normal range of about MCHC. So these are the normal ranges, values, and the how we can calculate the blood cell indices in the laboratory and in our homes, and usually when we see blood reports. So thank you for watching our video. Subscribe for more.